Hey, it's Jenny from Wido Photo Art. I'm starting my first video, and this time I would like to share a little bit about editing photos and how I do it. You can see the glare of them in my glasses. Alright, here we go. So my life is extraordinarily busy, and because of that I'm about a year behind in editing photos. Right now I am trying to edit photos from a vacation I took last October 2018. Here is a picture from Las Vegas. It's an okay picture. This is what it looks like without any editing. Here I've started to play with the levels in Photoshop. Levels basically is the contrast between the lights and darks and the medium tones. Here I've started playing around with the shadows and highlights. This is one of in the adjustments, and you can see that the background is beginning to appear a little bit better. Let me show you what it looked like before. So there's the history. This is what it looked like when I opened it. This is after I adjusted levels, and now this is the shadow and highlights. Next I'm going to bump up the highlights and the shadows a little bit more with some curves. Whenever you're using curves, the best thing to do is to create a little bit of an S. It gives a little boost to the highlights and the shadows, just a little bit. There you go. So this was original, levels, shadows and highlights, curves. Now it takes a while for your eyes to adjust and to be able to see color and what color should look like. This particular picture is very bluish and cyan, so I'm going to adjust that next. So here we go, I've adjusted the color balance, midtones, highlights, shadows. I've just give it a little bit more yellow and red, a little less blue and cyan, and when you're messing around with the yellow, sometimes it can make it look green, so for midtones I added a little magenta, and so this is without the color correction, this is with the color correction. If you look really closely in the blues, you can tell the difference. So I think this photo is just about finished. Something that I haven't done yet is crop it. Let me see what I'd like to do with that. So I'm getting ready to crop it. You can see what the original looked like outside of the box. I'm going to get rid of the Outback sign because I feel like it's distracting, and because of that it's going to screw up the size of it. So I've taken out a little bit from the top and the sides. I'm going to double click it, which now makes it the size that I want it, and I'm pretty happy with this. So I think this is going to be my final picture. I don't know, it still looks kind of cyan. Let me fix that. More yellow, more red, maybe a little bit magenta. Okay, I like that better. Okay, so a lot of people ask me how I go about saving my pictures and keeping track of them. So for me, the way that I file them, if I can get to the right thing, is by year. So this is all of my years. And then these are from 2018, unfortunately. So then I file them by date. So this would be September 2nd, 2018. These are from October 26th. So these are pictures I've already edited from that particular day. This is that plane ride. And this is when we actually got to Vegas. So I'm going to start naming these Vegas. I'm going to give this one Vegas 1. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. Originally it was a raw file, but raw files can only be opened in Photoshop. So in order to use them anywhere else, JPEG is the best, I think. and high quality. Here we go. So that's my first video, and photo editing. Loads of fun. No, it is fun to see what you started with and what you end with and the creative process of it. It's more technical when you're just doing a straight photograph like this, but there's also, for me, an art to it as well, and maybe my next video will be creating one of my series, a symmetry series pictures. Those are more interesting. Thanks for watching.